alright, so do you want to know the reason why I started this video with that intro there? About Odyssey Planet being delayed? Well, it's just that... Oh, wait a minute, never mind. I believe it's rather obvious that you already know the answer. But for anyone who has been living under a rock, I'll tell you. So you may have heard absolutely nothing but newscast after newscast about COVID-19. AKA the coronavirus. That has been spreading almost everywhere, and so many nations, including ours, have been placed under quarantine and must remain isolated from our physical communities until further notice. As a result, it's been more stressful than I could ever imagine working on new videos and other projects while having numerous thoughts in mind of what insane thing might happen next. Hence me making this urgent update video in order to inform you of what's going on. I'm pretty much aware of what COVID-19 is capable of and how to prevent it, and this video is in no intention of scaring anyone or sharing misleading information in any way. I believe that I should get any precautionary measures and other stuff related to the coronavirus out of the way before moving on to what's been going on with the production of my current projects. So first and foremost, our safety, of course. As a pretty passive person, I care the most for my family and all of you guys and gals to be safe and sound. Hence why I want to share a few things on how to prevent something like this. So first of all, washing your hands. And when I say washing your hands, I mean it. Yes, it may sound a little trivial, but it really does help. Lathering up with lots of soap and water for as long as singing the happy birthday song in your head twice can be enough to get rid of even the most stubborn of harmful germs. Secondly, no matter what you do, try, and I repeat, try not to touch your face. Okay, now I don't want to sound hypocritical when saying that because, well, I do that. A lot, without even realizing. And that's why I want to say that if you do accidentally do so, just wash your face and hands using soap or antibiotics. No harm done. And finally, stay far away from people you think are sick. Viruses can spread more easily than you think, and you may even contract something from another person without even realizing until it's too late. If you feel under the weather, do your community a favor and stay home until you feel better, or go to the hospital if it gets really that serious. With all these conditions met, you'll have a higher chance of not catching COVID-19 and thus not accidentally spreading it to anyone else. So, as I said before, I'm not trying to scare anyone or evoke any sort of fear-mongering whatsoever. I'm only trying to sedate people into following whatever governmental emergency instructions have been told. Alright, so moving on to what's been happening to my latest videos and projects. Let's start off with my new and upcoming short film, Odyssey Planet. Now, unlike my previous work, this is now the one thing that I'm putting the most amount of effort into. So that's why I decided to animate this thing with a little program called Adobe Animate, formerly titled Adobe Flash. And it would require a whole lot of trial and error for me, at least, in order to know exactly what I'm doing. I was originally going to download the free trial version of the program over spring break, but due to my growing depressing state of working, college work, and other circumstances that are beyond my control, I decided to lay off downloading the program until later this year, so I can get back into other things that I desperately want to complete soon. So, unfortunately, I have made the difficult decision of delaying the film back to sometime next year, in 2021. And it's highly likely that there will not be an Odyssey Planet short film coming out this year, after all. Which kinda sucks, I know. But hey, as Shigeru Miyamoto quoted, "A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad." And I believe that one quote can also be applied with pretty much any other piece of work imaginable, including animation. So I guess that's one way of looking on the bright side about all of this, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this one short film as good as it can possibly be for you guys and gals to enjoy. So anyways, what about my other projects? Well, A Flight of Stairs 2 is still happening and should come out later this year, so don't worry. I haven't given up on that at least. As for Average World, however, production on new episodes has been rocky lately. Episode 6 is still in a state of production and should be done and released by the end of March. The rest of Season 1 should be released between April and May. Season 2 is still happening this year, but would probably have to be delayed a few more months or so. So, in conclusion, I'm just going to reassure you that no matter what happens, I'm still going to be sticking around. Our world has definitely been through a whole lot worse, and I strongly believe that we can survive and get past this. Life as we know it may not look the absolute same way as it was before, but in a way that is at least somewhat reminiscent of what we would like to declare livable and tolerable. I just want to bring this news to your attention so that we can get through these hard times together once and for all. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Stay tuned and stay safe.